Join us and help us continue to support the many talented people of our community. Learn how to get your business highlighted on La Crosse Local. Go to lacrosselocal.com and click on Advertise. Prevention is the key to a healthy life. That's why Gunderson Health encourages you to learn about vaccines and how they can help you and your loved ones stay healthy. Vaccines protect against preventable diseases and viruses by boosting your body's defenses. Visit GundersonHealthVax.com to learn more. We sat down with Shaundel Spivey of Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge. We got into BLACK's programming, its resources page of local Black businesses, and its annual events, including the Black and Gold fundraising party happening in April. You can find more conversations, food reviews, live music, weekend picks, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is La Crosse Local.
I am Shaundel Spivey, originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Moved to La Crosse, Wisconsin in 2007. Started at UWL for college and has been here ever since. And so Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge, I am one of the co-founders of the organization, as well as the current executive director.
Was there an impetus for this idea? Was it just not around? Or what was the what was the process for putting this all together?
Yeah, so the history of the organization is quite interesting. Initially, what started was a couple of folks were trying to do different things at one time. One of the things I was working on was trying to develop like a young Black professionals networking group. And then another group of individuals was kind of trying to do something similar. And so we had decided, well, let's come together and, kind of build together. And the impetus around it was about getting young Black professionals to stay in the area and build community and network with each other. What ended up happening, however, is that all of the folks that was a part of that group, except for two of us, left and moved to the cities, Milwaukee, Rochester. Someone moved to Texas. So, so everyone left. And so the two of us were still here, and we were like, okay, we still want to do something. So we ended up getting connected with some other individuals in the community. And before we had disbanded the original group, we had came up with the name Black, which Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge, which is very intentional in the acronym and everything. And so essentially what it became then was us getting these young Black professionals together and then saying, okay, cool, we're building this network system. Now, how do we work with our community, right? Like not just those that are a part of this group, but how do we go out and help our community, specifically the Black community, right? Folks move here, they don't necessarily have all the resources. We have youth who, aren't necessarily learning about themselves, their culture, their identity. They don't have space for that. So how do we create space for that? So essentially, Black became the organization it is now by way of just wanting to truly build community, bridge generational gaps within the Black community, and address the needs that were lacking or needs that were not being met for the Black community in La Crosse.
So, just kind of checking out the website, blacklax.org, you seem to have quite a bit going on from events to programming. Kind of reference that there. You talked about kind of the young professionals kind of getting together, trying to network. What is some of the programming you offer? You reference youth. It seems like you have a number of different activities that young youth could participate in. Can you give me an example of a few of those?
Yes, for sure. So we have a couple variety, right? When it comes to the adult population, we talk about our Black professional networking system, which we were trying to do Black networking events monthly. And that was like, oh, wait, there's too much going on. So we try to do these quarterly events where we get Black professionals together. And some of it is around access to resources, right? So if Black-owned businesses got together, who in this community can help navigate how they get connected to the resources available to help their business expansion or business plan for folks that want to start businesses and things like that. So we've done that. We've had just pure networking events of social events, how do we come together, network as a community, have fun, socialize. And so we do different things like that. So there's been a couple of those events. There'll be more coming soon. If you're interested in getting involved in the Black Professionals Network, essentially all you got to do is go to our website and complete the form, and then you'll get the emails. The other thing that we do, we're very heavy in youth focused programming as well. So we have a program called the Ujima Circles, which is a collaborative, or it's a contracted program through the school district. And essentially what that is high school students learn social emotional learning and mentorship and a bunch of other skills, college readiness, all those different things. And after they're done with one semester of coursework, so to speak, they then become mentors to elementary school students. And then we still have like our Ujima meetings to keep in contact with the students and things like that, and help them process whatever they're experiencing through their mentorship capacity, but then also to give them the tools necessary to navigate just life and mentorship and being a leader as well. Then we have our Kings of Nia program, which is a Black boys group, and it starts in the middle school. And so we meet with them probably bi-weekly just to touch base and talk about an array of topics around social emotional learning, life experiences, all those different things. And then we had a Pretty Brown Girls group. And so we used to do these Pretty Brown Girl holiday luncheons. And essentially what that was like a small workshop for young Black girls. And we would connect them to Black women in the community and learn about like self-esteem, leadership, professionalism, all sorts of things. And then we moved that. So if you look at the website, it's not the same thing anymore. It's called Beauty, Brains, and Empowerment. And so that group right there is essentially the same thing, a Black girls group. It's on pause right now, but we're looking to get it back up and running within the next year. And then another big program we have is our summer youth experience. And our summer youth experience is essentially, we take about anywhere from 20 to 40 students. And in the summer, we work with them on coursework. So there's an academic component. The academic component changes every year. There's a Black history component, and then a college readiness or college tour component as well. And so we work with the students in the summer on a variety of skills. And then at the end of the summer, we actually take a trip. And that trip can be anywhere. Like in the past, we've been to Tennessee, we've been to Georgia, North Carolina, all those types of things. And it's all rooted in understanding Black history, knowing your identity, and then whatever the academic focus is.
One thing I also saw on here is just the vast array of local Black businesses and services that you have up on the website. Just seeing some of these, I know a lot of them, from the food ones, like the barbecue smokehouse. I saw that actually up in Toma. I was quite interested in that one. But even Jay's Cafe, which is right downtown La Crosse, quite a few. I guess I never really thought about it, but just a number of different services under those: apparel and fashion, salons, food, and nonprofits and services.
Yes. So we definitely want to make sure that we are promoting Black-owned businesses in this area. I know a lot of times we don't really think about it, and unless you're connected, you don't know what's going on. And to be honest, I think sometimes we get used to frequenting the places that we would typically frequent. Like if you've been here for years, you're going to always go to the same places you've been to. And so we try to make it a point to really try to promote Black-owned businesses as much as possible. And so if there are folks who have a business in this area and you're like, hey, we need our business on your website, visit the website, give us the information, and we'll definitely make sure it happens.
One of the biggest events, I believe, is you have a second annual Black and Gold fundraising party happening at the end of April. What's that all about?
Yes, I'm excited about it. So just a little backstory. We originally were planning the first Black and Gold party to be in about 2019, but COVID happened. So we had to keep pushing the dates back and things like that. So the first one was last year. And so this is the second one. The Black and Gold party serves a couple purposes. One is it's a time for us to kind of like dress up, come together, and celebrate the work that Black is doing in the community. And secondly, it's a fundraising party for us. So we do a lot of work in terms of all the programs that are listed on the website, the ones that I've talked about in detail here today, and other things as well. And so obviously as a nonprofit, you have to figure out ways in which you can bring in the money. And so our Black and Gold fundraiser has become one of those staple events that we're planning to have in this community every year to raise funds to be able to do the programming and work that we do as an organization.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it goes to, like you said, the summer experience, culture tours, the homeless youth crisis support group, and the networking, which started it all. So also, you have a number of other events. Are some of those underway, or some of them, I guess some of their bigger ones, or how do those work?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're always busy. So coming up, actually, so you have the Black and Gold Party, which is going to be April 22nd. And then in partnership with Black Hope Restores, Black Student Leaders, Enduring Families Project, we all come together to put on the Juneteenth event here in La Crosse. So the La Crosse Juneteenth celebration, which this year will be June 18th, from 12 to 7 downtown at Riverside Park. And the awesome thing about our Juneteenth celebration is there's actually two parts to it. So you have the Riverside Park portion of Juneteenth, and then August 5th is the August Ball. And so the history of the August Ball was that August 1st was to celebrate Haitian independence. And so there was a large Haitian population here in La Crosse, and they used to have this ball and a dance down at Riverside Park. And so to learn more history about that, you want to check out the Enduring Families Project, because they have brought a lot of rich and Black and Afrocentric history that was here in La Crosse back up, and like trying to make sure everybody's learning and knowing about it. And so we actually decided to recreate the August Ball as much as possible with a spin, of course. So the spin of our August Ball is we actually added a cotillion botillion, so like a rites of passage program for young people in it. And so that August Ball will be on August 5th this year at UWL in the Bluff Room. And so tickets will go on sale for the August Ball within the next couple weeks.
Lots going on this site, blacklax.org. So, if people want to get involved, donate, or anything else, what can they do to contribute?
Yes. So if you're looking to contribute in any way, maybe you have resources, connections, maybe you want to contribute time and talents, whatever that looks like, feel free to send me an email at Spivey, SSPIVEY, at black, BLACK, You can also message our website. You can message our Facebook page. We have an Instagram page as well, all under Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge. And so that's the best way to reach out. And then somebody will get back to you and, give you whatever information you need. Or if you're trying to just connect just because you want us to, send you information or whatever the case may be, just hit us up. It's the best way to do it.
La Crosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at La Crosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com, and you can subscribe to the La Crosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.